What's going on, Lions Den family? And welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about not believing your circumstances, but trusting God instead. Oftentimes, when we begin to focus too much on our circumstances and what our reality appears to be, sometimes we can get lost in depression, sadness, feeling weighed down, overwhelmed, to where we believe that our reality is just the end all be all. But see, you came across this message today because God wants you to know that it's time for you to stop putting so much stock in your circumstances and what everything appears to be or what it seems to be, and to start putting your trust, your hope, and your faith in Him. I'm a witness to this, I've dealt with this oftentimes in my life where I've allowed my circumstances, my situation, my season that I found myself in, of going through, of testing, of being tried, of life just throwing blows and jabs at me. I allowed it to get the best of me so many times. And I had to come to grips with the fact that my circumstances does not define who I am as a man personally. Neither does it define who you are. I had to realize and understand that my God is greater. I had to understand that my circumstances did not define also who my God is and what He's capable of doing. I had to oftentimes remind myself that I don't serve a God that's just going to leave me, that's going to see me going through and not step in. And that's what I want you to know about your circumstances right now, and about what it is that you're facing and what it is that you're dealing with and what it is that you're going through. That's what I want you to understand. Your circumstances that may seem heavy, it may be a burden, it may be weighing you down, it may be causing a lot of stress. This is true. It may be robbing you of all hope, of all faith, of your confidence in God, and your ability to simply give it over to God and allow Him to work it out. It's doing a number on you. I understand that. And that's why this message is here for you, so that you can know that it's okay to take your mind off of what it is that you are currently facing and going through. I'm often reminded of the story of Job when it comes to conversations like this. See, Job was a man who loved God, who eschewed evil, who was an upright man. And that's the description that God gave about Job when Satan appeared before him, inquiring about Job. And God gave that description because He knew who Job was. And He knew who Job would be, even in the face of adversity, even in the face of tests and trials, even in the face of uncertainty. He knew who Job would be. But even in the midst of everything that Job found himself going through, he didn't count it that God was a liar. He didn't count it that God wasn't able. He still believed. He stood firm on that. He trusted God even the more. Even when his wife told him to turn away from God, he said, "Woman, you sound foolish." Even when his friends didn't understand, he still didn't let that persuade him or stop him from believing who he knew God to be. And ultimately, the thing that got me about Job's story is this. The Bible tells us is that Job, when he took his mind off of what he was going through, off the loss, off the pain, off the heartache, he took his mind off of that. And he began to pray for his friends. He began to pray for those around him. And in the midst of him doing that, God turned his captivity. So yes, even though it's easy to get consumed again by what it is that you're facing and you're going through right now in your life, I want to encourage you. Use this season, use this moment to take your mind off of your situation and begin to pray for other people and watch God turn your situation around. Watch God work it out for you. I promise you, he's going to do it. God bless y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I hope that this word does something for you. But as I always like to say, hey, be encouraged, get inspired, and stay uplifted. And until next time, God bless y'all.